You can see from the rings behind me, all 13 tonnes of them, that London is getting dressed up for the Games. But the Union flags and decorations around the city are not just about putting on a show. They're part of a campaign to use the Games to help British and London businesses survive these tough financial times. Adrian Warner reports now on the capital's Olympic opportunity.
It's the biggest advertising campaign for Britain and London ever, using the Olympics to promote British business and know-how around the world. It's called the Great Campaign. They've taken it to New York, with Prince Harry to Rio.
The UK is now Brazil's fourth largest foreign investor.
And with the Culture Secretary to Tokyo.
We are never again in our lifetimes going to have this amount of the global spotlight firmly focused on the UK, and we want to make the most of it for British jobs, British businesses, to reap the benefits of the huge investment that we made in the Olympics.
But the media spotlight has been on Hunt himself recently because of the Leveson inquiry. Has that interfered with his job?
The Leveson process was very, very important for the media industry, and it's right that I engage with that. The Olympics is equally important, and this is a fabulous opportunity for the UK, and I'm looking forward to making the most of it.
New research from the government's own tourism agency Visit Britain suggests the campaign is working. It found that in the first 5 months of the campaign, the number of businesses looking to invest in the UK increased by 5%. But not everybody's impressed.
I think the Great Campaign's utterly mediocre. Only desperate third world nations go around telling everybody how great they are. I think a country with Britain's cultural, economic, scientific, political credentials doesn't have to advertise itself in this crass way.
Of course, this is a wonderful opportunity to promote Britain around the world, and that's very important during these difficult financial days. But there are risks too. If things go wrong during the Games, London's international image could be damaged. But the Mayor is looking at the positives. Boris Johnson will turn City Hall into a hospitality centre for international executives during the Games. This film is part of the Mayor's big sell. The message is, move your business to London.
The world and his wife and his dog are going to be here in London this summer. We'd be crazy not to use that opportunity. We're going to be inviting them to come and look at the great opportunity areas of London, in the docks, in Croydon. There are places where these people can get a massive long-term return on their investment.
Cities like Seoul and Barcelona changed the way the world looked at them through the Games. The challenge for London is to win hearts and business minds too.
And Adrian is at the Olympic Park tonight, so there's a lot to play for, Adrian.
Absolutely, Riz. Remember, the Olympics much bigger than a sports event. You know, it's a political event. The world is watching very closely. And it would have been important to promote Britain if the economy had been in good shape. The fact that we're in a recession means it's even more important. But it's interesting that, you know, they opened the media centre here today. The view of the international media is going to be crucial. And they're not just going to be saying how it's working here, the Olympic Park. They're going to be saying whether transport works in London, what the restaurants are like. This is the biggest performance appraisal that this city has ever had, and it's got to come out with top marks if it's going to benefit from these Games.
And I gather some good news for Londoners hoping to see the opening ceremony.
Absolutely, Riz. We've got the details now that they're going to give away 1,500 free tickets for the opening ceremony to East Londoners. Now, these people are going to stand in the mosh pits that they're creating part of the opening ceremony set. They're going to have a mosh pit for a sort of scene at Glastonbury and one for the proms. And they're hoping to ask all 6 Olympic boroughs to find 250 young people between 18 and 30 to have these tickets. The aim is really to get those tickets into the hands of East Londoners. You know, tonight, Riz, as I was just coming in, I heard the bell that's going to be a big part of the opening ceremony. Goodness me, it was loud. I could hear it outside of the stadium, and the dancers were going in. You know, even they had a little bit of a nervous look on their faces. The anticipation, they know it's getting closer and closer, Riz.
Indeed. From Stratford, Adrian, thank you.